What's up? It's your boy Austin Rutherford. Thanks for being here where we talk business, finance, and real estate. Today, we're talking about real estate again. I'm gonna break down the first 5 rental properties that I ever bought and how much money I've actually made on those 5 rental properties since I've purchased them. Most people just sit here and brag and say like, hey, I made X amount of dollars. No, I'm gonna break this down to you just exactly how I got each of these deals and what I've done to get them and produce income out of them. So you can see exactly how I've done it, so you can reproduce the steps in your own life as well. But you gotta understand, real estate changes all the time. It's ever changing, but over time, real estate always increases, always pays, and you always make money on it if you invest the right way in the first place. And once I break down the whole way and the total profitability and how much money I've actually made, I'm gonna compare it to investing money in the stock market so you can see side by side the differences. So let's get rolling. First house I ever bought was in December of 2013. I bought it for $243,500 and the property was 100% turnkey, meaning that it was fully renovated and there were tenants in place paying full market rent. Now this is the only property I've ever purchased turnkey. All of the other properties that I own today have been through the BRRRR method, the buy, renovate, rent, refinance, and repeat method. So I put $48,700 down as a down payment on this property and I leveraged the bank to pay the remaining balance of this purchase price. So when I bought this, it was rented for $1,200 a month. I've since increased it to $1,300 a month and my mortgage payment is $1,500 a month. Since I bought this 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago, it's been rented the entire time except 2 months on each side. So totaling an income of $202,800 on this property over that time, minus my mortgage payments of $1,500 a month, totaling $123,000 on this, meaning that my profit on this was $79,800 over the time of the period that I've owned this. Coming up on doubling my investment. Remember I had $47,000 into this, almost doubled my investment, and this property is now worth $270,000, adding an additional $26,500 to my profit line from the appreciation. Now this does not take into account the pay down on principal. Every time I pay my mortgage, my principal balance goes down, meaning that I'm gaining more equity every single month. So we're not taking that into account here. So my total profit on this deal so far is $106,300 and I only invested $48,700. Year over year, that's a 31% return on investment. So the next rental I bought was in 2015. I bought this for $22,000 in cash, and I put about $15,000 into the renovation on the property. And now this property is worth about $130,000. That's a $93,000 gain on this one property. And the rent's about $1,000 a month, but I own this outright. So at the end of the day, I was making about $800 a month in profit after paying taxes and insurance. That's where that other $200 went, but it was dead money. I owned it outright and I wasn't making any more money than that. So I refinanced this deal and pulled out $75,000 cash today and reinvested that money into other investments. So my mortgage payment now is $550 a month, including taxes and insurance, and I'm making $1,000. So I'm making $450 a month in profit right now. So after all that, I have $60,000 in income and I pay out $33,000 in mortgage payments, meaning that I made $27,000 in profit on the cash flow. On top of the equity that I had in the house, the appreciation in the house, my total profit is $120,000 over a 5-year period, which is a 65% year over year return on investment. The next house I bought was in 2016. I bought this for $40,000 using a private lender's money. I put $15,000 into the rehab on this, and it's worth about $140,000 now. That's a gain of $84,000 in total, and it rents for $1,100 a month right now. So I refinanced this property, paid off my lender, and now I owe $580 a month in taxes. My income is $1,100 a month, so I make $520 per month every month. So my income is $52,800 in total over the last 4 years, and my expenses is $41,760 in expenses, meaning that my total profit is $11,040. So including what the property's worth, my gain on the property, my total profit is $95,040 over a 4-year period, meaning that that's a 43% ROI year over year on this property. Next house I bought was in 2016. Now this was a duplex that I purchased to actually move into one side and rent the rest of it out. So I bought it for $105,000. I put $140,000 into it in renovation, and today it's now worth $450 grand. That's a gain of over $205,000 in property value. And I rent one unit for $1,250 a month, and I rent 3 bedrooms in the other unit for $400 a month, meaning $1,200 a month in income. The total monthly income was $2,450 a month. And by the way, I was living for free because that covered my mortgage payment. So I refinanced this property because I had to pay my lender off. So I have a mortgage in place now, and my mortgage is $2,200 a month and mortgage expenses. So I lived in it for 2 years, and then I moved out and then just rented it entirely for the following 2 years. So the 2 years I was living there, my mortgage was $52,800 in total, and my income was $58,800 in total. So I made $6,000 while I was living there for free. So the next 2 years, my mortgage was the same, $52,800, but my income was more because I rented out my entire unit, and it was $82,800, meaning that I made another $30,000 in income in rent. So the total value, $205,000 in property value, $6,000 in the first 2 years, and $30,000 in the last 2 years, a total 4-year profit of $241,000. That's a 25% return on investment year over year. And keep in mind, I lived in the house for free for 2 years. So if you want to check out a video on that, make sure you check it out here. It's a video on how to live for free. Last duplex I bought in 2016, I bought it for 65 grand, and I put $200,000 into the rehab on this, all using private money lenders' dollars. Now the property's worth $420,000. That is a $160,000 gain in total. So rent on each side is $2,000 a month, so I'm bringing in $4,000 a month. I refinanced this and paid off my lender, so I have a mortgage in place now, and I paid $2,000 a month to the mortgage company, and it took me 1 year to renovate and place tenants in here. So it's only been active for 3 years now. So my mortgage is $72,000 in total. My income is $144,000 in total. That leaves a profit of $72,000. On top of the other $160,000 in property gain, it's a total profit of $232,000. That's a 29% ROI year over year. So on those 5 properties alone, $106,300, $120,000, $95,040, $241,000, and $232,000, totaling $794,340 in total. The ROI on average of those 5 deals is 38.6% year over year. Keep in mind, on all those deals, the only deal that I actually ever put any of my own money into was that first deal, and that was a $48,700 investment. So if you base it just on the $48,700 that I had into it and the profit of $794,000, that's a 1,631% return on investment. The other properties are an infinite return because I didn't have any of my own money into this thing. I used the BRRRR method with none of my own money, so the return is infinite. So overall, compared to the stock market, in the stock market, you average 7 to 15% year over year in a regular index fund. So as you can see, real estate has potential to do way better than the stock market. Now there's those stocks where you can buy it, very, very young, like Apple, and it freaking explodes. So unless you buy the right stock, normally real estate has a better return on investment if you buy the deals the right way. So comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are investing in real estate. If you're already investing, some of your most successful deals, and if you're not investing yet, why do you want to invest? What intrigues you about investing in real estate? While you're down there, make sure you hit that like button. YouTube loves the algorithm for the like button. Make sure you smash that button, and make sure you hit the subscribe button as well, and the notification bell, so you can get all the content going forward. As always, I appreciate you being here, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? It's Austin Rutherford here, and I just personally want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my YouTube channel, where we talk business, finance, real estate, and how to elevate your life. On this channel, you'll find everything from mindset to marketing to wholesaling to sales and negotiation to flipping houses to raising private money to rentals to Airbnbs. Everything you need to run your own business, you can find on this channel, so make sure you take a look at it. But if you're one of those people who want to work directly with me and build your own real estate company, make sure you check out thereblueprint.com. thereblueprint.com. What this is it's a training and a duplicate of my business. Every way in my business where we make money right now, you get everything. It's from wholesaling to marketing to raising private money to renovating houses to flipping houses to buying rental properties, and the mindset that allows you to do all those things. An in-depth look at everything inside of my business. And on top of that, you get all the documents that go along with it. You get all the scripts, you get all the templates, you get all the Excel spreadsheets, you get all the contracts, you get all the credibility packets. You get literally everything you need to run your own real estate company. And on top of all that, you get live coaching calls with me. So don't miss out on it. Make sure you check out thereblueprint.com. And again, if you have any suggestions on YouTube content, YouTube videos that you want to hear more about, make sure you drop a comment in the description below. If you have something, let me know so we can get that content out to you as quickly as possible. Again, as always, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, everything. Hope to see you on the next video. Peace.